critical exercises for our world to be on course to achieving the goal of the Paris Agreement and to limit temperature rise, because we can see every day the consequences that boiling heat, for example, just to give you an example, the consequences that it is having on people's health. What has happened 5 months after, 6 months after? And what must happen from now to Baku? On the negotiation table, on the boardrooms, and in collaboration. That's why we have at both sides of the table today representatives from parties, Singapore and Costa Rica. We have representatives from the civil society, from the Loss and Damage Youth Coalition. We have representatives from the indigenous people and Samoa.
Welcome to Bonn, and recognizing the guy at the head table. So colleagues, friends, it is indeed a pleasure to welcome you here. And I'd like to start by thanking the many non-party stakeholders that have shown through the Marrakesh Partnership and under the leadership of our high-level champions that we can turn commitments into reality. In Dubai, with the UAE consensus, the world committed to turn the page on the fossil fuel era. As each party puts forward their nationally determined contributions, their climate plans, and their national adaptation plans, we need to see them for what they can and must do. Your engagement and investment will create a virtuous loop, adding to the ambition of governments and in turn create more opportunities for real action. So as you set your agenda here today, I ask you to be bold, aim high, and work to spur greater ambition. Because our investment, this partnership, must keep growing.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, it's an honor to be here today, less than 6 months from COP29. Before I begin, I would like to convey greetings and best wishes for my dear sister Razan, who is unfortunately unable to be with us today. And COP28 marked a global commitment to transition away from fossil fuels and to conserve and restore nature, aiming to limit warming to 1.5 degrees, enhance lives and livelihoods, and underscore the importance of inclusivity in all the climate action. And finally, Razan wanted to thank all of our partners under the Race to Resilience, Race to Zero, Sharm el-Sheikh Adaptation Agenda, and all of those supporting multi-level climate action. Both Razan and I look forward to our continued collaboration in raising ambition. As you know, two champions work hand in hand, and now I would like to take the champion's legacy, and I want to share with you my hopes and ambitions for COP29, the national agenda. Countries cannot and should not close themselves off from each other to solve issues individually. Solidarity and cooperation between the nations of the world in climate action matters is of necessity. At the same time, the discussions should take into account the interests and aspirations of all nations of the world, regardless of wealth and size. And the goal of Azerbaijan within the framework of COP29 is precisely this: to turn into a platform on which all the nations of the world will have a voice. The subject of COP29 is climate finance. I strongly believe that we cannot achieve tangible results without private sector stepping forward. So my focus will be on business engagement. First, the private sector holds immense power in combating climate change. SMEs are the backbone of the global and national economy. Their share in the global economy is as much as 50%. This is why new collective quantified goals, the new global climate finance goal governments will set this year, comes at a critical time to provide confidence to both governments and real economy actors, in particular to small developing countries, that adequate finance will be available to support enhanced climate action.